Everybody, welcome back. April 18th, National Animal Cracker Day. Now, we could sit here and make homemade animal crackers today, and we kind of are going to be doing that, but not for us, for the animals. Alrighty? Today, we're going to be making dog biscuits. Yeah, I figured why not include man's best friend in this show a little bit, at least once for the year, you know? And besides, animal crackers are pretty much a cookie anyway. I don't know why they call it a cracker, but it's really a cookie. So we're going to do some homemade doggy cookies today, because I have a lot of friends out there who watch the show and share the show that have dogs. There's so many to count. There's, you know, Rocky and Annabelle next door. There's Dexter. There's Becky. There's Cooper. I mean, I can go on and on and on with all my friends that have dogs. So some of them are going to get some of these so we can see if their dogs like our treats as well. Alrighty, we don't have one here yet. We were going to be working on getting one, but we're just waiting. And I also recommend, please, go out there and get one from a shelter. Don't do the pet store thing. There's so many of them that need a good home. Alrighty, so it's kind of like a PSA announcement too, as well as a biscuit show. Alrighty, 4 ingredients for this thing. I'm not even going to do a separate, here's what you need, because I'm going to show you here's what you need. You need 4 large eggs. You need about 6 cups of whole wheat flour. You need a half a cup of peanut butter, and I'm using organic peanut butter, so it's just the peanuts. It's not all kinds of additives and preservatives and whatever. It's strictly peanut, ground up into peanut butter. That's why it's real loose and runny. And then you need 1 1/3 cup of pumpkin, and make sure it's 100% pumpkin. It'll say it on the can if you get the canned pumpkin, okay? You don't want the pumpkin filling. You don't want, look at the label, look at the ingredients. It should just say pumpkin, period. That's it. Phone's ringing. All right, let me answer the phone, leave this for you. I'll be back. Okay, so let's get started today. Really simple, 4 ingredients. Going to come together fast, okay? And this isn't even one of those doughs that you have to refrigerate and before you roll it and all that stuff, okay? In our mixing bowl are 4 eggs, okay? Turn this like this. Our pumpkin. Ooh, what a splat that made. Our peanut butter, okay? There, make sure you get all of that in there because they love their peanut butter, don't they? Okay. Again, make sure that your dog doesn't have any specific allergies before you do this, if you know that they do. But it's pretty easy to, if you know that they have allergies, because there's only 4 ingredients, you shouldn't have a problem. If you know they're allergic to any of these 4 things, obviously they can't have them. Alrighty, so we're going to mix this for about 2 minutes just till it's all incorporated. Okay, and then once you see that that's incorporated, everything mixed together, you're going to start gradually adding your whole wheat flour, okay? A little bit at a time. The object of this is you want to make sure your dough is just, as soon as it's all come together and it's not tacky or sticky. I guess more of a drier kind of dough, but not too dry. So just that's why you're going to add a little bit of at a time till you get it to that consistency, okay? So we'll do that and we'll be back when our dough is ready. Okay, so we switched over halfway through to our dough hook as we were adding our flour. That's number 1. Number 2, way too much flour in this recipe. I used about 4 cups of flour rather than the 6, so I still have 2 left. And you can see it's a very dry dough. Almost picture Play-Doh, but on the drier side. So I took it out and put it on my mat here, and I'm just kneading it all together. You can see it's crumbly and kind of dry. But I think that'll be fine once you work it and make sure all that flour is really mixed into this dough. Okay, so we're just going to knead this for a little bit longer till we're sure that we're going to be able to have a rolling consistency, which should probably be really good to roll and do the shapes and cut our little biscuits. Got some different little cookie cutter shapes here. Okay, so I'm just going to finish kneading this all together, and then we're going to start baking. Preheat your oven 350 if I didn't tell you that already. Alrighty, be back in a minute. Alright, so there's our dough. I'm going to take some of that and we're going to roll this if you can. Wow, that's pretty stiff dough there. Okay, and I put it on a sheet of wax paper, and I'm going to put some wax paper on the top of that, just so I'm hoping that it doesn't really stick to anything, okay? And we're going to just roll that out. Okay, so there we go. We have it rolled out to about 1/4 of an inch. Thickness, okay, because you don't want them too thin, you know, like a cracker. And we're going to just try this and see if it comes out of this mold pretty easy. Because this one, I always wonder if it's going to. I guess I got to push a little harder there. Yeah, there you go. Little dog biscuit. Okay? Yeah, they hold together pretty well. They're really easy to come off, which is great. Let's try one of these other shapes just to see. Maybe we'll do a couple different shapes. Now the good thing is too, you're going to be re-rolling this dough and re-rolling this dough to use as much of it as you can. It's not like you can't re-roll the other stuff, but perfect. Alrighty, I'm going to do the rest of these. All different shapes and sizes, and then we're going to bake these up. Okay, so there's our first tray of mixed size treats. They're really easy to roll, really easy to cut. They don't stick, they come right off the batter. Now we just have to hope that the dogs like them. Alrighty, so they're going into the oven. We're going to keep on cutting and plating and rolling. Alright, we might even try 1 or 2 of these. I don't know, we got to see what it tastes like. I mean, it's all human food, kinda. Alrighty, see you in a little bit. Alright, so there they are, the first batch anyway. We got more going in. There's some in the oven still. We got a bunch of them going. But they came out really nice. I mean, there's the little ones. There's these thinner ones. And then there's these nice big chunky ones. They came out really good. Smell really good. Alright, now we're going to try one. I know it's a dog biscuit, but I mean, it's flour, eggs, peanut butter, and pumpkin. Really dry. I mean, I guess that's what it's supposed to be. It's not sweet at all, which it's not supposed to be. But hey, if I'm going to send them to the dogs, I got to say that I tried it too. I guess if you dunked it in a glass of milk or something, it might help. Maybe some chocolate milk to sweeten it up. Anyway, this one's for the dogs today, people. Remember, if you're going to get a dog, go to the shelters, save one, rescue a dog. Don't do the pet store thing. Alrighty? Hope you all enjoyed today's show. If you have a dog, make these for your dog. Really easy, 4 ingredients. The hardest part is just rolling it and cookie cutting them. But get the kids involved, they'll have a good time too. Alrighty? See you tomorrow, everybody.